I don't know if y'all saw that Black Panther is getting a sequel.
Yeah,
it is
I
getting
did.
a second
I did
one.
not see.
Kevin Feige confirmed, I think late last night,
It was.
that Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Black Panther 2 is officially going to be a thing. So
Yay.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm very happy about that. It was so good.
They'd be dumb not to.
Oh, sure,
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But having the confirmation just makes life. What? Having the confirmation just makes it makes you just feel better. I wonder, who's going to be the villain in this one, because Michael B. Jordan did.
Don't be telling me if he died or not.
No, I'm saying Michael B. Jordan did such a good job.
Bring
as
him
Killmonger.
back and just do the Loki thing. Just push it into the dirt until he's obsolete.
Yeah, but Loki's different. Loki's more like an anti-hero in a sense. Well, he was a villain turned anti-hero.
Pretty much. But I don't think that they go the route of Killmonger in this one for a few different reasons in the first movie. I think they're going to move on from it. I mean, it's curious as to who is going to be the big baddie in this one.
Plus, they'll have more potential to set more stuff up, like after Infinity Wars and stuff.
Yeah, and curious to see, like, I know it's been, I think, 2 weeks since they had announced that they were pushing it up. Like, what do y'all, like, why do you think that Marvel would push up their movie after just releasing Black Panther? Like, they pushed it up a month.
Honestly, I think it's because people, like, after seeing Black Panther, people are like, oh my gosh, yes, like, they're so excited and all that fun stuff. And so it's like they're trying to ride the hype train. I also think it's because, actually, I'm trying to, like, now, like, because there's a few other Marvel movies coming out this year, right?
We've got Black Panther. We have Avengers.
We have oh my gosh, I'm blanking. I know there's.
Is there another one? I know Aquaman comes out this year, but that's not Marvel.
Oh, no, while you're looking that up, I saw this thing. I think it was on Instagram. It was like, I don't like the message that, like, I'm afraid of the message that Wonder Woman's gonna. It was like before Wonder Woman came out, like the message that Wonder Woman's gonna send to all of our kids, and they're like, what? That there's like strong female characters. Like, no, that people can expect more good DC movies.
Well, with Wonder Woman, did y'all see that Kristen Wiig got cast as Cheetah? I'm just like,
I was like, that's such a weird casting choice, but I'm excited.
I'm not saying that she's a bad actress or anything like that. It just doesn't fit the character in my mind.
Well, because she's so, I mean, she's fierce. She's like, her sole goal in life
Bloodthirsty
is to, but she wants to end Wonder Woman's life. And I just don't get the vibe.
I don't get that from Kristen Wiig. I remember her puking in Bridesmaids.
I remember that, like, for SNL, like the tiny little baby hands, like, singer.
Yeah.
I hope she kills it. I mean, I hope we get to see a different side of her that we haven't seen before. Because, I mean, like I said, this character that she's playing is, I mean, she's hardcore.
Yeah.
I think, especially given, like, the way that they really handled all the different characters in the first Wonder Woman movie, I don't think they would have casted her had they not believed that she'd be able to capture it. I mean, like, granted, you could say that for any movie, but, like, especially Wonder Woman, just because everyone is expecting so much from the second movie since the first one was so good.
Yeah. Well, two-thirds of it was good.
Okay, that's fair.
Now, the other movies are Ant-Man and Wasp, Deadpool 2.
Yeah, it's not as easy as you think, is it, Robbie?
It's technically Disney again.
And Venom.
Oh yeah, because
I finally saw the Venom trailer. It looked really interesting.
It does look very interesting.
It looked nothing like Venom should be.
No,
exactly.
When it first came out, I was like, "What?" I was like, "Marvel." I'm like, "What movie is this?" And then it was like they finally started showing like the Venom logo, and I was like, "Oh."
I as soon as I saw the people in it, I was like, I leaned over at Holly. I was like, "This is Venom."
I completely forgot Tom Hardy got cast as that.
She's like, "How?" Because I would lean over to her every time a movie would, like, a trailer would come on. I'm like, it's this. She's like, how do you know? Like within the first few seconds, I was like,
Because
Because
people.
you do the show.
I was like-
watch
I
stuff
was
all
like-
the time.
Yeah.
I was like, it's my life.
Yeah, I completely forgot that Tom Hardy had gotten cast. So I'm like, what movie's Tom Hardy gonna be in?
I think it's going to be an interesting take.
I do
on
too.
Venom. I don't think it's going to be the Venom we know.
No.
I love Venom as a bad guy.
I like the 90s cartoon Venom.
Oh, they're
That
gonna
was
say you
best.
like the
Yeah.
Topher Grace Venom, and I'm like, yes, of course.
No.
No, man. Topher
But
Grace.
I'm excited
No.
that it has moved up, and I think Allie kind of hit it there a little bit. I think they see how really good, how a great and amazing Black Panther has done, and I think they're going to try to ride the coattails of it because, people are still wanting to see more of Black Panther, and Black Panther being in Infinity War. I mean, at the
very end, it's like Black Panther will be back in Infinity War, and it's like, oh, I want Infinity War to get here soon.
Yeah.
And also because after Infinity War, people like the hype's gonna die down a little bit just because it's been this huge like climactic buildup. It's like that's gonna happen, and so they're gonna. I think by moving it up, they'll also allow more time from that until their next movie.
Ant-Man and
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, and so it'll give more time for people to like calm down and
With
then
that
get
very
back up to
poor
it.
choice in costume design.
Oh no!
I can't not see it.
Yeah. Well, everybody, and we've brought this up many, many, many times. Do you think, like, just with Marvel, they're putting out Black Panther, Infinity War, The Wasp, Deadpool, that's because they have,
Good, didn't he?
that's 4 superhero movies
Well, isn't
in 1 year.
and then
I'm not counting Venom,
Okay.
but that's just 4 from Marvel.
yeah.
And then you've got Venom, you've got Aquaman that's coming out. Mm-hmm. Not sure what else is coming out, but
Yeah.
like
I'm not sure on the DC side. I mean, don't get me wrong.
that's 6. That's
that-
6 in a year.
It is very, very overly saturated year in and year out with these superhero movies. But, I mean, until they start being really bad,
People are still going to go see him, yeah.
I'm still going to go
Yeah.
watch them. Like, the one that we thought was going to be possibly the worst could be
Ant-Man.
the end of the Marvel having great movies was Ant-Man. So we came in with such low expectations that like it blew us away.
But yeah, also,
Same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
exactly. And like I said, there really hasn't been a miss yet in the Marvel Cinematic
well, especially
Universe.
because like for like with Ant-Man, and I'm assuming with Ant-Man and Wasp as well, like people were like, this is going to be ridiculous, but like they went into the movie knowing like, yes, this premise, like they were very self-aware, and whenever movies are self-aware of a ridiculous premise, they can build around that and make jokes about it, and it's fun and still make a good movie, which is exactly what Ant-Man was. They were very self-aware, and so like you went in knowing that they weren't taking it super seriously, so you didn't have to take it super seriously, and it worked out really well.
Yeah, I agree. With me, like, it's not just the movies, but you look at TV as well. You've got, is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. going on
it's
still?
still going on.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Never
You've
watched
got
an episode.
Legion.
Oh yeah,
you've-
like just got confirmed for season 2 or something. right?
Yeah, that one just came out. You've got Luke Cage coming out with another season.
Jessica Jones just came out.
Yeah, I
Yesterday.
thought that's what she said.
Oh no! I saw Legion season 2.
Yeah.
Jessica
Jessica
Jones.
Jones just came out on Netflix. You've got all of these things going on, and then you've got Arrow, Days of Tomorrow, Flash,
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning. You've got iZombie. You've got all of these things going
Oh,
on.
iZombie's a comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from
Oh.
Valiant. Yeah, from
okay.
Valiant Comics, which is owned by DC.
Okay.
But
I
you've
didn't
got
know
all of these properties going on, and then you've got the animated side of it as well.
Yeah,
And you,
Vixen and like is a TV show.
yeah, on
I'm gonna
CWC.
show you a really I could show it to you now, but no one else will be able to watch it. It's like a clip from one of the DC animated shows or whatever, and it's Oh, this reminds me. I want to talk about Shazam in a second.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it was a clip of them like at a round table, and they're like, Shazam lied. Like he's only like 10 years old and like an adult body or whatever, and like it's. I'll have to show it to you later.
I know,
It's really funny.
I remember what I saw the animated movie that's in
Mm-hmm.
where they find out that he's a kid instead of
Yeah.
an adult.
But it's like the caption is like when your girl tries to roast you in front of everybody because Wonder Woman's like she's talking to Batman about it's like no she's talking to him about like well, of course you feel okay with him being like this because you recruited Robin to go fight crime when he was like 9 years old or something like that. And he's like, and she's like, well, like he's gonna turn out, or why'd you do it so that he would turn out like you? And he's like, no, so that he won't. And then it's like the gif of the guy where it's like everyone's like, oh. Again, I'd have to show it to you. It's funny.
I know those things where it's like
it's funny, but you have to see it. I'm not good at explaining things. Anyway, back to
Shazam. Yeah, they showed
Shazam.
some pictures this week.
Yeah, I saw one thing. Someone was like, the fanboys about Aquaman. He doesn't look like he does in the comics, and then it's like fanboys about Shazam. He looks too much like he does in the comics. Like I actually really like his new outfit. Like it looks like a really good cosplay, and typically really good cosplays are better than the actual thing that you say, but that's okay. So like I really like it. Like it does look very comic booky. Like it's very clean cut. I actually really like it.
Yeah, I saw the pictures and everything, and it definitely looks. I don't think he's as built as his suit makes him look.
Yeah, I was like, that's a little.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest like.
It doesn't look quite right.
Yeah, but I love the fact of like the way the suit looks.
Yeah,
like
no,
it
absolutely. It looks so clean.
good,
Mm-hmm.
and compared to like. You know, you look at Aquaman, you look at Mirror, you look at even Wonder Woman, like none of them are super vibrant colors. His, on the other hand, looks so like close to the comics, and I'm really, really excited about it. I'm just curious how it's going to come off in like action scenes. And everything, like, does he look real? You know, because it definitely looks like the suit is making up majority of his body mass.
Yeah.
You know, and some people, you know, can't bulk up like others, but it definitely looks like the suit is making up majority of what Shazam is supposed to, like that imposing figure and everything. But I do
get to see like the way it looks like in person.
Yeah, and like I like that it is bright. Like it's not that DC.
Yeah, I really like I think that's what I really like about it, is that it's very bright. It's not how DC tries to make things very dark and gritty. Yeah. Too much.
Yeah, I agree. It's just it looks nice, and it looks like we're getting closer to what it should be.
That's the best one.
Yeah, I mean I can see it, but I mean for them to get Shazam to look like he does in the comic, nobody has that perfect like
that big broad shoulder type
triangle look where it's like
I do.
Yeah, like if you look at his shoulders, you can see what kind of looks like some boning there to like help like keep the shape of the shoulder. Which I'm surprised they didn't just use shoulder pads for him. Like whatever.
That'd be a lot of 80s shoulder pads.
Well, I'm saying like more not like.
I think of my mom going to church in the night.
Not like Coat's shoulder pads, but like actual like pads over the shoulder, not Coat shoulder pads.
Because you know what I'm talking about, though. I remember my mom with them.
Oh, the big hair. Oh, man, that's good. That's good.